I'm gonna get straight to it. A lot of you guys, y'all issue is you too weak to do what needs to be done when it pertains to women, when it pertains to the breakup, when it pertains to you. You too weak to do what needs to be done. And see, a lot of guys, you feel this sense of hurt, right? You feel this sense of loss, this sense of pain. It probably hit you worse at night. You probably at night, you feel like the world caving in on you. Everything you knew is changing. Your identity is being questioned just because you so used to being with this woman, or you so used to this woman being a part of your life. You so attached to her that you don't want to imagine life without her. Or even worse, you made a big mistake and you left this woman and you realize how much you love this woman and all of that stuff. And now your heart like broken. That's the reality. Your heart's broken, bro. You're hurt. It's painful. You don't like it. You're in a space where it's time for you to face your karma, to face the reality of the situation. And the reality of the situation is, it happened. She gone, bro. It happened. She walked away from you. She thought somebody else was better, or she thought the situation on the other side was greener, or she thought it could be better elsewhere than with you. She would rather be single than be with you. And see, as a man, you have to take that as a challenge to better yourself. You have to take that as a challenge, not to get back at her, not to get revenge. You don't want to do it for that reason. You want to do it because you want to prove that you are the best option. You will always be the best option. You want to do it because you want to prove that you are capable of doing all of the things you said you were going to do. You want to do it because guess what? At some point, that woman saw you as that guy. That's how you got her in the first place. That's how she became attracted to you. That's how she started to like you to begin with. She thought you were that guy. And you need to prove to yourself that you are that guy. Not to her, not to anybody else. You got to prove to you that you are that guy. You have to go out there and you have to become the best version of yourself. You can't sit around crying, wasting human time, blubbering and sitting on the couch and playing 2K and being depressed and being down and sad and I can't move today. I need ice cream. That's woman shit, bro. That's the reality. That's woman shit. You don't have that leeway as a man. The world is not going to give you that. They're not going to feel sorry for you. There's not going to be any sympathy. No one's coming to save you. The only way you're going to get out of this situation, the only way you're going to stop feeling sad, the only way you're going to stop feeling lonely, the only way you're going to stop regretting the things that you let happen that you can't fix anymore because it's in the past, the only way you're going to do that is if you get up and make it happen. If you get up and start on that journey to self-correction, on that journey to improvement, on that journey to becoming the best version of you, that's the only way that happens. And here's the reality. There's somebody out there who wants your spot. It always was. It always will be. When you were with that woman, there's somebody out there, somebody in her inbox, somebody who was talking to her, whatever. There was somebody who wanted your spot. And all you did was mess up. You messed up. You did everything wrong. You made your life about this woman. And then ultimately the relationship ended up ending. And guess what's going to happen? That next person up who wants your spot, they're going to get a chance at your spot. Because you didn't show yourself to be the obvious and adequate choice to keep that spot, bro. The goal is to never let it happen again. The goal is to become so undeniable that no one can deny you. I know that sounds redundant, but it's true. If you become so undeniable that you cannot be denied, then if she's leaving, then it's an obvious her problem. She'll be back. Usually they always come back. But she'll definitely be back if you're undeniable. And guess what? She'll have to fight for her spot. Because you'll have others waiting in the wing. You'll have more options. You'll have women who want to be in your space, want to be in your orbit, who like the same things as you, who see your vision, want to follow you. But let me ask you a question. How can any woman want that if you don't see that for yourself? If you're too busy sad, if you're wasting this time you could be using to improve, if you're wasting these emotions you could be pouring into you, bro. I know you sad. Let's be honest. Breakups hurt. They hurt like hell. I felt them. They suck. Some of the most improvement I've ever made in my life is when I was in the middle of a breakup. Some of the best work I've ever done in my life is when I was in the middle of a breakup. Some of the greatest things I've achieved thus far, and I'm going to achieve more great things, but some of the greatest things I've ever achieved have been in the middle of a breakup, because you can use that energy as power, bro. You can use that energy to pour into you to become the best version of yourself. And guess what happened? This little magical thing tends to happen down the line when you do that. You want to know what that is? You start to see the universe reward you, bro. You start to see God send you favor. You do. It starts small. You hitting the gym every day. You might still be a little sad she left you, but you hit the gym every day. And you start to study, and you start to work on that career you want, or go to school, or start that business, or whatever. You start to move towards those things, and then little things start to happen. You might luck up, and man, I just lucked up today, and I met somebody who could help me along with my business that I'm starting. Or man, I went to Starbucks to just get my normal coffee before I hit the gym, and the Starbucks girl was smiling at me. I go into Starbucks every day. That's never happened to me. And guess what? Ultimately, the universe sends you what you work for. Ultimately, the universe gives you what you put in the work to earn and obtain. Think about it. And then you improve. You improve so much that ultimately it's going to become a time where your best now, when you sad, when you down, she's left you, you're in the dirt, she doesn't think you're worthy. And that's the reality. She doesn't think you're worthy, because if she did, she wouldn't have left the relationship in the first place. If she thought you were worthy, she would have stuck it out. She would have fought through it. She would have fought for you. But she doesn't think you're worthy. And the 100% version of yourself is not going to be a 10% version of yourself. You're going to have improved so much that this version of you is a place you will never be again. But in order to do that, you have to start somewhere, bro. And you have to start to face your karma. This is karma. This is all karma for you not having put in the work you were supposed to in the past. This is karma for not focusing on you. This is karma for not pouring into yourself and pouring everything into that woman, or pouring too much into the relationship, or focusing on things that are not propelling you and the people you want to take with you forward. This is karma. But what you can do is face that karma and become a better version of yourself, bro. I'm back. Shout out to the guys. Shout out to everybody who, you know what I mean, coming back and ain't missing a beat, man. Comment. I miss y'all. I'm back in the space, like I said. Shout out to the mentor G, my dog. One of the GOATs, man. It's your boy Kaden the Rake, man. I'm about to